Now let me tell something about dreams. Dreams don't happen overnight, they come to you in the daylight. You gotta be awake. You gotta run dreams down. That chase is where we learn about ourselves. To take that extra step, that extra mile, that extra prep. You don't know how long it's gonna take. The only thing you know is you can never stop. So, question time. What's your dream?
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's episode of the Breakdown series takes you behind the scenes of a Nike Spec Ad. I'll show you how it came to life, what worked, and what could have been better. I'm Francesco Sangalli, a documentary filmmaker and cinematographer with experience in over 40 countries around the world. On this channel, I share my journey in professional filmmaking. Let's grow together. To start, what exactly is a Spec Ad? In short, it's a personal project, a mock promotional spot created without the company's commission or payment. The goal? To improve your filmmaking skills and enrich your portfolio. Pre-production. For this project, I wanted to shoot a Spec Ad in the Italian Alps. When a friend of mine, a running enthusiast, bought a pair of Nike trail running shoes, I decided to make them the focus. I dived into YouTube, watching dozens of running shoe commercials from various brands, not just Nike. I spent hours analyzing over 30 videos on Nike's official channel to understand their style. Until I found a concept that inspired me. The video that got my attention was longer than what I had in mind, but the core idea was perfect. I created a reference edit, combining shots from the ads I studied, added a music track, and used AI to generate a voiceover inspired by the text from the video I had found. Production. Next, I reached out to a couple of friends, both industry professionals, and pitched the project using my reference edit and a brief explanation. Convinced by my vision, we headed out for 2 days of filming in the Alps. I was already familiar with the chosen location, Lake Zancone, a place where I had previously shot videos and camped. Being prepared allowed us to make the most of golden hours at sunset and sunrise, camping overnight since there were no nearby shelters. We captured a few shots during the hike without lingering too long, as I wanted to focus on the reflections of the lake surface, which enhanced the mountain's verticality by creating a second sky on the ground. Once at the lake, we set up the camp and began shooting. After a short dinner break, we climbed a nearby ridge to film some drone shots. The goal was to depict the runner progressing from darkness into the first light of the day. The next morning, we were up at dawn to capture more scenes during the blue hour. As the light became too harsh, I recorded various ambient sounds, footsteps on different terrains, the lake's ripples, rushing streams, anything that came to mind. With everything we needed in the bag, we wrapped up the shoot and headed home. Post-production. In post-production, I started by organizing all the footage into a rough timeline in DaVinci Resolve to map out the flow of images. After removing unnecessary shots, I refined the timeline, adding music and the voiceover to establish the video's rhythm. Then I did basic sound design and a quick color correction. I collaborated with a sound designer and a VFX artist to enhance the audio and visual details, such as adding text overlays on surfaces to reinforce the voiceover's message. While they worked on their parts, I refined the final color grading. Once I received their file, I synced everything and the project was complete. What worked well? The pre-production phase was key. Researching references gave me clear ideas from the outset, saving time during the shot. The reference edit also played a crucial role in convincing other professionals to join the project, especially since it was self-funded. Another highlight was the shoot's organization. Even though it was just 2 days in the mountains, moving solely on foot required meticulous planning of timing and locations. I also had to ensure we were well equipped to camp overnight. My friends brought only sleeping bags, so I provided a tent, a camping stove, and food for everyone. Since I couldn't pay them to join the project, it was important they didn't have to spend €1. What could have been better? Even though I knew the location and had some shots in mind, a preliminary scouting trip with the athlete and a camera would have been beneficial. It would have allowed me to plan compositions more precisely and spend production time perfecting them. This would also have helped me create a more focused shot list and avoid capturing unnecessary footage. For a paying client, this step would have been a must. Another aspect I could have improved was the voiceover. While the AI-generated narration helped keep the costs down, hiring a professional voice actor would have elevated the video's quality. Again, with a proper budget, I would have gone in this direction for sure. Finally, reflecting on the project, I think I might have chosen a different brand for the Spec Ad. These projects are meant to build a portfolio that attracts the right clients, and working with Nike isn't one of my professional aspirations. Through this project, I realized that I'm more passionate about telling authentic stories rather than promoting consumer products. Conclusions. Creating this Spec Ad was an intense and rewarding journey. From ideation to post-production, every step taught me something new, helping me refine my skills and focus on the stories I truly want to tell. Mistakes, challenges, and compromises are inevitable in the creative process, but they're also what drive growth, both as professionals and as storytellers. This project clarified my goals and inspired me to keep pushing my boundaries as a filmmaker. If you are passionate about storytelling through film, don't stop experimenting, learning, and pushing yourself to grow. Thanks for watching this breakdown. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and share your thoughts in the comments. To catch future episodes, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Let's keep exploring, creating, and growing together.